He called me up and he said, "Hey man, I'm sending you the script, I'm directing this, I want you to read the script and pick any part you want." So I got the script, I read it, it was great, and I picked the guy Harry that was in the basement because he had a bigger part than the biggest part really, except for the lead. And so I called up Tom and said, "Well, yeah man, it's a great script, I want to play Harry." And he said, "Well, pick any part, just make sure it's Johnny." Okay. Yeah, which is like that, and I mean a classic part, but not a big part, i.e., paycheck. And so what I did to prepare for Johnny, because I wanted to get that Boris Karloff accent down, is I rented a movie. It's like one of Boris Karloff's last movies called Die, Monster, Die. H.P. Lovecraft, Nick Adams in it, and that's what I studied to get down.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
And it was funny because we had a long scene, Barbara and I, Patricia Tallman, and I had a long scene walking from our car in the graveyard to our mother's grave. And so I improvised the line, "They're horny, Barbara. They've been dead a long time." And George Romero and Tom, they all liked that, so that stayed in. But I love working for Tom. I'm only sad that Tom hasn't directed more, because I thought he did a great job and he was a lot of fun to work with.
DDP, you've got this DDP yoga thing going. What exactly is it and what can it do for you? What can you do with it?
It's a plan.
It is a plan. You are a plan. Awesome. You mean my DDP yoga? Right. The only reason I'm a guy who wouldn't be caught dead doing yoga. All right, the first 42 years of my life, but I ruptured my L4 and L5, right? That's the center of your universe right here. I didn't start wrestling when I was 35. My career takes off at 40. At 42, I'm crippled. It's as far down as I could bend and push myself back up again. So I got 3 doctors telling my career's over. So I'm doing a rehab. My wife talks me into doing yoga. I realized, man, there's some good stuff here. So I took some of that, some of the rehab, some of the old school calisthenics, and before you know it, my body's getting more limber, more limber, more limber. But being limber is one thing, right? Flexibility is youth. But to be able to stand here and have a conversation with you and pick your foot over your head and have a conversation, this is like real core strength. And I'm gonna take it to the next level. I haven't done this yet today. And it's really slippery here. I don't want to knock Bill over.
Well, there's a stick here, so be careful, man.
This is a different level of core strength. And I'm gonna see if I can take a gap out of the thing. And then chop and hold this MS out. See which one of those it's just you have to push the down dog and then try all this shit here and jump and land and push up.
Wow. You dropped something.
Okay? Oh. 55 years young. Okay? The fountain of youth. DiamondDallasPage.com. Easy to remember. Name.com. Plug. DDP Yoga goes on sale for the first time ever worldwide November 23rd. So it's another reason why I was really excited to come here, because anywhere I can pimp my shit, I'm gonna.
Amen.
You both are for a long time now in the show business. What do you personally think was your most exhausting experience, and why?
I think this one. I am fucking beat, man.
But as far as the shows, me and you've done a lot of.
Yeah.
You work your fucking ass off.
Yeah, there's the one thing that after all these years, I guess I've been making a living in show business for 25, 26 years, something like that. But the one thing, there's a question to which I still have not yet found the answer, and that is, where's the glamour? holy shit. You know, I see like all these magazines. I'm out at the supermarket. The people are, you know, on the beach. They're wearing coats. They're getting out of a fucking limousine. They're on the red carpet. They're going to fabulous shows. And I don't know. I guess I just am in the wrong part of show business. I just seem to, you know, get shitty food and, you know, have to get up early in the morning and, you know, and then get hurt doing special effects and having makeup stuck in my eye. I mean, where's the glamour, man?
I don't know what to tell you on that one. For me, when I started wrestling, when my career took off, it was 40 years old, and at 41 in 1997, I got in a feud with a guy named Randy Macho Man Savage. Yeah, brother, dig it. God rest his soul. He actually picked me because no one got to pick Randy. Hulk Randy ran the rule. At that time, they ran wrestling. And if they wanted to work with you, they pulled you in. And the first time that I ever did anything with Randy in the ring, there was no cameras or anything. And when we locked up and we started rolling around and doing shit, I was like, man, this guy's like a feather. I could barely even feel him. He's an amazing, workings, we make it look like we're killing each other, but we're not. Well, that's when there was no cameras. The first time he hit me and the cameras were on, boom! I seen a big blue flash. I was like, oh, I get it. It just got way more intense. And in 1997, it was the feud of the year, and rated when Randy passed as his top 3 feuds, which is huge to me, considering he feuded with everyone and was a top guy for over 25 years. During that, when you would see him jump off the top rope and land with his elbow, he didn't land on his hip. Now, he was 44, I was 41. He landed on my body, and when the first time he did it, I'm just laying there. I'm figuring he's gonna take some of this shit. It's not gonna totally kill me. And I'm laying there like I'm passed out, and he landed on me, and it was like a horror flick. I thought my sides were gonna burst out, and all my organs were gonna shoot across the thing. I was like, oh my God! And I'm still trying to act like I'm knocked down. I'm like, oh my God, that hurt so bad. And he's gotta do it again. I'm like, oh God. So he hit me with that second one, and then I started pissing blood. And this would go on for 2 weeks, sorry. It went on for 2 weeks, so finally I go to the doctor, and I'll tell you, this is a funny story. So I got to get it's funny now, it wasn't funny then. What's it called when you go through your, they give you the thing and it goes through your gimmick? What's it, your urethra or something? Or they put a camera up your
catheter, right? Catheter.
That's it.
Yeah, catheter.
So it's me and this very hot 35, 40-something-year-old nurse. And she's, getting me ready and stuff. And she says, no one in here wants my job. She said, until today. And if you tell the doctor I said it, I'll deny it. Long story short, the doctor looked at me and I had really severely bruised kidneys, bad. And he's like, you need to stop now. I'm like, dude, no way. I just worked my ass off to get to this pinnacle of my career, and you're telling me now I gotta stop? Fuck that, I'll take my chances. 13 out of 16 weeks I pissed blood. So, and this, if you go to DiamondDallasPage.com, I've got one of the sites there is DDP TV, where I talk just like this about the matches, and then I show you what happened. Because I said, Randy, please stop landing on my ribs, because it's blowing out my kidneys. Land on my stomach, I can take that. So it's the second match we have, and this big pay-per-view main event. Scott Hall comes in and hits me with a belt. And giving Scott Hall a weapon, it might as well, like that on the back of my head. And it really knocked me for a loop. Then he picked me up and gave me his finish. And all I remember is Randy and hearing the and that means he left I could hear through all the crazy noise that came and I don't remember anything else until I'm backstage. Now, one of the things that was happening over this time, the referee's going, you gotta go home, go home. That means at 3 hours, the show is over. Like, it goes to the next station. If we're not finished, it goes to the next station. And the last thing I heard was 2 minutes. I didn't hear anything after that. So what happens is, I wake up backstage with my wife, who's my valet, and we're walking, and I go, hey, did I just wrestle? She's like, what do you mean? I go, did I just wrestle? I mean, I'm standing here, we're walking, and where the hell did I get here? She goes, stop it, Pete, you're scaring me. I go, did I just wrestle? What's the deal? Is this Nitro, where are we? And she goes, no, this is the Great American Bash. You just wrestled Randy Savage. And I was like, oh God, what happened? So here's what happens. I get knocked out, right? I'm out. They get their hands raised, and while they're getting their hand raised, I do this. I go down, they go to black, I get up, stumble, fall between the ropes, give them both the finger, walk to the back, and wake up about 3 minutes later, walking. Now I know they're really pissed. Because it would be like if Otis just went, die, motherfucker, die! And he kept stabbing and he walked away and he yelled, didn't hurt me. That's what it's like in our business. So I know they're going to be really pissed. So I get one of those big tables, and it's between me and them. And as soon as they walk in, what the fuck, motherfucker? I went, swear to God, knocked out, don't remember a thing. Swear to God. I move the table and I go, if you don't believe me, let's go. Because there's so much testosterone in that room. It's crazy. They fucking gave me the look, walked out. So all of a sudden, I don't have Tom Savini doing this. It's like really happening. And my face is getting more and more and more swollen. And I I've got a serious concussion. My face swelled up like a chipmunk. And again, it's on DDP TV. When Randy died, I did a tribute to him, and I put all our feuds underneath it, so you can interviews, awesome, just sound clips of it, really good shit. But I have a picture of me doing this, so you can see there's nothing in my mouth and my face like this. And we're in Chicago, and I'm sitting there right where I know everyone has to walk in. And here comes Randy. And he's just walking up, looks me right in the face. Sorry, brother.
Where's the glamour? I just wanted to add to my last statement about, you know, all the hardships and the travails of acting in movies, but I do have to say that I've always been a horror fan, and to have the opportunity to actually get in there and kick some ass, in front of the camera, especially when a lot of times as a horror fan I've been disappointed that people kind of phone things in, or it's like, I'll do this movie, make some money, and then I'll do like real work or real acting. I think that's bullshit, and what I'd like to do is no matter what the movie is, if you're gonna do it, man, go for it. And that's what I've always liked to do, and I do that really, because I'm a fan and because of you guys. So, that's where the glamour is.
Our time is nearly up. So do you have any final comments, anything you want to share with the audience, with the German fans?
Well, Dankeschön. It's nice to be back, and I love it here. Love you guys. It's great. German fans are awesome. Horror fans are awesome, and I hope to be back soon. So thank you very much.
All right, we're going to segue any better. Really, thank you all for coming and hearing our stories and hanging us. And if you missed the party last night, you fucked up.
Yeah.
We had such a great time. But if you were there, I'm glad you were there. But again, thanks for coming. See you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bill Moseley and Mr. Gavin Gomez. Thank you very much.